Howard Stern really is a fucking idiot. I mean, let's be honest, guys. We all grew up with Howard. We really liked him at one point. He was the biggest thing in radio everywhere. He launched a million other careers. He launched Sirius Satellite, but Sirius Satellite Radio is destroyed right now. They're in so much trouble. Pretty much Howard Stern is all that keeps them running. It's really crazy. If Sirius Satellite Radio wanted to actually get serious, they would have hired me years ago like they should have. But that's okay. Sirius Satellite Radio didn't hire me. But I went on to YouTube to get, 80 million views. Over the years, do you know how many subscribers I've gained over the years? 160,000 subscribers over the years. 80 million views. I had 8 years of doing almost only YouTube, no other career. I launched my own shit. I didn't even need Sirius Satellite Radio. Look at all the stuff that we did. Do you know what I mean? Like local sports radio, they hired somebody else. Guess what? That guy failed. They hired somebody else. Guess what? That guy failed. WBCN, guess what? They hired somebody else. Guess what? They're not a radio station anymore. WAAF, guess what? They're not a radio station anymore. Didn't hire me. So it's fine. I'm not saying I would have changed. I don't know what I would have changed. I feel like I would have changed a hell of a lot because the viewership that I would have gotten, I feel like would have been really good compared to whatever the dumb stuff that they kept putting out. And Sirius Satellite Radio is just destroyed. They should have pulled the trigger on people years ago. Like 5 and 10 years ago, they should have been hiring people that are just kicking ass, and getting all their audiences over there. And they could have found out what they were making. Hey, what are you making on YouTube? Oh, you're making this on YouTube. What are you making on your podcast? Da-da-da-da. Okay, so if we sign you for $20,000 more than that, or $30,000 more than that, or $50,000 more than that, you'd come over here, And we want you to still do once a week on YouTube and then promote your weekly show on Sirius Satellite Radio. It would have been a great model, but they didn't do that because they don't think about things like this. I think they got busted open is like a small little segment that's doing something for them somewhat. But they have a lot of things like that, just little tiny segments, which is fine. But I'm talking about building a national brand. I'm talking about going national. You know what I mean? Creating a show that shocks people, that's exciting, that's different, that's the old school meets new ideas. Let's take it to the next level. Because the old way is going to die out soon. And Howard Stern's the cash cow. He's telling half your audience to piss off. I don't want you to listen to me. He's telling all the Republican listeners don't listen to me. It's like, if you're Sirius Satellite Radio, are you not like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Come on, bro. Yeah, you're rich because we helped you get rich. We paid you. And what, you're throwing all the other employees. It's like, dude, yeah, Howard Stern could do whatever he wants. He could say whatever he wants. Kill this person. He could say whatever he wants. Doesn't matter. Fired, not fired. He's going to make his money. It does not matter to him. He doesn't give a shit. And you know what? I don't really give a shit either about almost anything. That's what got me to where I am. I don't give a shit who I piss off. But one thing I wouldn't do is if I was the leader, basically, of the airwaves of a radio station like Sirius Satellite Radio, I wouldn't go, hey, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to alienate as many people as I can so that less people sign up or we lose subscribers on purpose. Because you know what would be funny to me is if more employees got laid off and more people lost jobs. That'd be really funny. That's funny, isn't it, to Howard Stern? You sniveling piece of shit. You're worse than Don Imus. I can't believe we're saying this. Howard Stern is fucking worse than Don Imus in his seniorism. Okay? Yeah, Howard Stern, maybe he was better than Don Imus in the heyday. I think he was. I loved Howard Stern, for sure. But, bro, let me tell you something. At the end of his career, at this point, Don Imus might have been a little bit of a prick, hiding somewhere, still making his money and doing his thing because he was a diva. But Howard Stern is not only a diva, he's a destruction waiting to happen. He's just destroying people's careers. He's destroying progress in Sirius Satellite Radio. It's all about him. In the end, Howard Stern wins. Sirius Satellite Radio employees lose. If you see Howard Stern walking around, you could think two things. Number one, you're probably working there because of Howard Stern. And number two, you probably won't be working there soon because of Howard Stern. The thing goes how Howard goes. And why doesn't Howard know that? Why doesn't Howard say, you know what? I do think the Trump supporters are scumbag people. But you know what? I'm not going to tell their listeners not to listen to me. I'm going to play into it and have fun with them. I'm going to debate them. I'm going to hope they call up the show and fuck with me back. I'm going to have a debate and a discussion. Hey, bring the Trump supporters on the call. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for Howard Stern talks with Trump supporters. And it's like he takes phone calls and some guy goes, "Oh, Howard, I fucking love you, man, but you're a fucking idiot. Don't you see how the fucking deep state and this shit and fucking Trump, we have 4 years of good Trump." All right, I understand what you're saying, but blah, blah, blah. Yeah, you know what, Howard, you fucking, you're making me angry, man. Jesus, well, don't kill yourself, okay? And he could have some real fun with the Trump supporters and the Biden supporters. Even better, why don't you remove yourself from the whole thing and bring a Trump supporter and a Biden supporter and pick 2 smart people from each camp. Pick 2 smart Biden supporters, 2 smart Trump supporters. Then pick 2 stupid ones from each side, really stupid ones, and have them all debate each other in a live showdown or whatever. And it would be really funny. You know what I mean? But don't alienate anyone. Don't purposely make the Trump people stupid and the Biden ones good. Make it fair. Make it funny. And so basically what we're doing on the Howard Stern show, and whoever wins is the president of the Howard Stern show. I don't care who wins. I don't care if Trump wins, Biden wins. Fuck that. It doesn't matter. Whoever wins politics party or politics showdown on Howard Stern is the president. They'll be the president of the Howard Stern show, and we'll call them Donald Trump or Joe Biden. It will be amazing. Here we go. Spin the wheel because the first person's up. And you make them compete in crazy activities and shit like that, and then the final thing is like a debate or whatever. I mean, come on, dude. Why not do that? Why would you go you know what I'm going to do? Hey, you know what? I'm trying to get all the Trump people not to listen to me. You stupid bastard. There's a bunch of people that work at the radio station that need jobs. You stupid fuck, Howard. You moron fucking idiot. You goddamn gigantic big bird rich, scared of germs, Howie Mandel dick sniffer is what you are, Howard Stern. Your nose is so long, it's bigger than your dick now, and that's why you're mad. That's what you're mad about, Howard. You know what? 30 years ago, you would come to me and tell me to do this to you. You would tell me to do this to you. Tell me to verbally rape you over my airwaves, which is what I'll do. That's right, 200,000 subscribers, and I did it all from my own on YouTube with no help, no advertising, no radio stations. I didn't get to hop in onto the radio waves and build an audience that way. I didn't do that. I did this. Okay, I bought a house. I bought a car. I have a family. I do all this stuff for just me. Sirius Satellite Radio could have had me, but they didn't care. Neither did 98.5 The Sports Hub, neither did WAAF, neither did WBCN, neither did any of the Boston sports places. Some place in Florida wanted me, but they wanted to pay me $20,000, and I don't think so. Daddy's worth a lot more than that. So let me tell you something, Howard. You should fucking shave your head, Howard Stern, and then spray paint a dick on your head and then walk around your office, because that's what you look like. You're just despicable at this point. Despicable, okay? Disgusting. And Allison told me you had a small dick, by the way. Anyway, we're going to have Elon Musk on the show. We're going to be playing Diablo together. It's going to be amazing. Howard Stern, what's Howard going to be doing? Complaining that he's going to destroy more of his audience so that Sirius Satellite Radio doesn't have anybody to listen to? A stupid idiot. It's the Joe Cronin Show. I'll be right back after this. Hit the like button, share this everywhere, and hit me up on Twitter if you can. I've been deleted off of Twitter so many times I can't believe it. We'll be back in just a minute. Patreon.com/Joe Cronin Show is where you want to go for the extra content.
You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show. 80 million views. You're listening to The Joe Cronin Show. 80 million views. Forget to use Joe's Amazon link when you buy shit on Amazon. The link is in the comments and description.
Get lots of bonus content for the show if you guys go to patreon.com, and you're going to get thousands of podcasts that you've never heard on the Joe Cronin Show on YouTube. They only exist on Patreon. I want to thank, we've literally had over 1,400 patrons of the existence of Patreon. That's over 1,000 people have become a patron at one point or another. So, approaching the 2,000 mark total. That's pretty awesome. I want to shout out to all the current patrons. Thanks for being here this month. And again, go back and listen to all the podcasts and all the different shows that we've had over the years here that you can't find on YouTube. Yeah, we have like 5,000, 6,000 YouTube videos, but there's a ton of it behind the paywall here on Patreon. So check it out. There's more to come, and we'll be right back.
It's controversial, and he don't give a fuck. This is Joe Cronin.